In 2023, Saturn is going to be moving into Pisces, where he will hang out for the next couple of years. Saturn moves really slowly, spends 2 to 3 years in a sign. It's been in the sign of Aquarius, and starting in March, is going to be moving into Pisces. So there's a shift here that's happening that's going to affect everyone collectively. And I want to describe a bit about what this is going to be like, what you can expect. So Pisces is the realm of all that is. It's our connection to spirit. It's ruled by Neptune. It's that place where there are no boundaries. We're all connected. We're all one. Place of connection to source, to spirit, to your connection to the divine. This is all ruled by Pisces. It's a very formless, uncontained realm of love, of connection, of all that is. So Saturn is all about structure, about containers, about boundaries. Saturn also represents the great teacher. Saturn represents karma, if that term resonates. Where you are, wherever Saturn is showing up, either in our chart or as a transit, it's showing us where we are required to do the work. And I don't mean that in a paradigm of pushing really hard. By do the work, I mean a full showing up, a true, full, authentically meeting what is there, what's in front of you to meet without any shirking. There's no way around it. When Saturn's in the room, there isn't any way to get out of what's on your plate. You do what you got to do. It's the concept of the farmer tilling the soil day in and day out, and the crops are a natural result. Saturn brings the rewards, it brings the results, but we have to show up. We have to do the daily practice, the daily discipline, the daily being who we're here to be at the fullest level. That's the energy of Saturn. And wherever Saturn's showing up is telling us where we're being required to step it up, to step up the discipline, the diligence, the boundaries, the showing up to what is here for us to do as a human, or I want to say really as a divine being having a human experience moving through this physical world. Where are you being required to show up more fully? So with Saturn in Pisces, this is all about spiritual mastery. This is about anywhere that there's been things have not been fully up to standard. This isn't about perfection. It's about a raising of the standards. Where are you being called to be more diligent, perhaps, in your spiritual practice? Where are you being called to show up more authentically, more fully, more truthfully as the divine being you are? Because this is the other side of Pisces. The shadow side of Pisces is illusion. And Pisces can also represent on the shadow side things like escapism and addictive behaviors. And when Saturn meets that Pisces energy, it's like a cutting out of anything that is not fully authentic. It's a cutting out of illusion. And on a mass collective level, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of cutting away of illusion and a lot of what isn't really there, what's not really fully embodied is not going to cut it anymore. It's basically a loving demand from the universe to fully show up into all that you are in the realm of your spiritual mastery, of your spiritual practice. So I'm going to invite you to embrace this. And the energy that we want to meet Saturn with is not resistance, because it's not going to work to resist Saturn energy. But when we can lean into embracing and allowing the love of the diligence of showing up fully, again, back to that farmer, just very dutifully tending the soil day by day, knowing that the results are going to come. There is a reward for the work. There is a crop to reap when you do the work, when you show up in the area that Saturn requires. And for the next couple of years, what's really being required is an up-leveling in the standards of showing up in your spiritual practice, in your spiritual mastery. Wherever this is falling in your personal chart, the house it's falling in, as well as how other planets in your chart are interacting with Saturn, is going to tell us more about this story. But for anyone, for the next 2 years, beginning March 2023, there's a call to raise the standards. There's a call to show up fully to being who you are. Sending you lots of love as you embrace and dive into these next couple of years, and as we do this together. If you'd like to hear more about this, I was recently on a roundtable talking about 2023 and all the things to expect. I'll drop the link below. Please feel free to check that out. It's the Soul Journeys podcast. Give that a listen. I think you'll really enjoy it. And if you would like to dive deeper into exploring your own personal chart and what this energy looks like for you, as well as what's in store for 2023 for you, where you're being called to expand, to grow, where the opportunities are, what's happening, what the timing's like for your next shift, your next growth place. If you want to take a look at all of that, I'll drop the link in for that as well. Sending you lots of love as we close out 2022. I'll be doing some more short videos on 2023 and all that we can be expecting as we move into this amazing and fascinating time together. Sending you lots of love.